Hey guys, today I am using natural lighting again. This time I actually have no studio lights on. In the video before this I had 2 studio lights on to light up my background, but now literally it's just the sunlight coming in and it's like afternoon time, so it's a little bit dimmer. Let me know how you guys like this lighting compared to all the other videos that I have been doing with the studio lights, or even the last one with a mixture of both. I just want to get a feel for kind of like what you guys feel is the best quality, because I'm making these videos for you guys and I want it to be enjoyable to watch instead of it being like so bright you can't see anything. So hopefully this is okay. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. But for today's video, I wanted to share with you my top 10 favorite mascaras. So this actually does include drugstore and higher end, but these are like legit, in my opinion, the best mascaras that you can get. Like top of the line quality. And I've been using these a lot, for some of them like a few years, and I just keep picking it up every time I run out. Some of them are like newer and I just started using them and like completely obsessing over them. So yeah, I'll explain every single one in detail, but these are my favorite mascaras, so let's go ahead and get into it. So I'm gonna start with drugstore first, and then I'm gonna move on to the higher end mascaras, but I won't lie, I actually have mostly drugstore mascaras. I mean, you guys know me, like, if you've been watching me for a while especially, I know some of you have been with me for a really long time. I actually use a lot of drugstore products, like especially my makeup tutorials, and it's because they are more affordable, but also like pretty much the same exact quality as the higher end ones. Some of them I actually believe are even better. And I don't know, I'm a big fan of Maybelline, for example. I love L'Oreal, I love Rimmel. I do love e.l.f., huge fan of e.l.f. And then I think really the only higher end ones that I have is one from Benefit and one from Too Faced, and that's really it. Everything else is drugstore. So yeah, by the way, if this lighting gets crazy throughout this video, it is because, the sunlight is very unpredictable. So what I like to do is keep all of my mascaras in this little vase. I think, yeah, this is from TJ Maxx and I got it for $3.49, but I've had this for a while now, and at first it was just sitting on my desk with nothing in it. I didn't really know what to do with it, and then I realized like I should put mascaras in here. Like, obviously, that is what I should do. It just seemed like it was right. It's kind of nice because they stick out a little so you can see each one, and it just makes it look more decorative, like when it sits on my desk. Like so. This is in no particular order. This is kind of just random. I'm just gonna pick them out. Alright, this is the first one. I'm actually wearing this right now. I have absolutely nothing on my eyes except for this mascara. This is the Voluminous Butterfly Intensa by L'Oreal in Blackest Black. So I know I did this kind of randomly, but this is definitely like one of my all-time favorites, and it has been for a while. I just really like the formula of it because it is so black. I do find that it gets every single lash. The brush itself is very good for people who have smaller eyes like me. I find that because it is more on the smaller end, it really is able to like get into those small inner corners for me, and I don't have a problem like with this getting all over my nose, for example, or like on my eyelid or anything like that. Like, I can really control where this goes. It doesn't create any clumping at all. I also like that with a few layers you can really get a nice like voluminous look. So I would definitely say this is a volumizing mascara, but if you flip it and start applying it vertically, you will be able to get some length in there too. Love this mascara so much, and I actually have had a few of these. Like, every time I run out I have to get another one because it is a staple in my collection. This is the next one, and it is called Scandal Eyes Rockin' Curves Mascara from Rimmel. Rimmel has a lot of really great mascaras. Like, if I was to pick anything out of the Rimmel makeup line, I would choose lipsticks or mascaras. I feel like it's just their forte, you know, it's just what they're really good at making. This mascara is in the shade Extreme Black. I like this one because when you pull it out, a lot of product comes out. It really just kind of depends on the look that I'm going for, but I'll usually use this when I want like my lashes to look super thick. Like, I mean, almost to the point where you would consider it clumpy because your lashes are clumping together and they're like becoming thick. It's like this versus this. If you like that look, I would go for this for sure. It has like a curvy looking brush, and the bristles on here are a lot thicker and more closely packed together. This is probably the most creative wand that I've seen in a mascara. And I think that the formula is really nice too. I don't have a problem with it smearing. Actually, with all of these mascaras, I don't have a problem with them smearing, which is why they're in my top 10. So yeah, this is just another really great one to pick up at the drugstore if you are going for, you know, a more dramatic, thicker lash look. Moving along, I'm gonna talk next about this one, which is a recent pickup. It is the Covergirl Full Lash Bloom. And now I talked about this in my latest, what was it? Can you guess it before I guess it? It was a February favorites, was it? Is that where I talked about it? Where I just was telling you guys that it is pretty much a dupe for the Benefit They're Real mascara. Actually, take out the pretty much. It is a dupe for the Benefit They're Real mascara. The wand is virtually like the exact same thing. The way the product comes out is the same. It doesn't pick up a lot of it. You know, the bristles are really, really strong and hard, and there's like a ton of them all over the place. And I just feel like the formula of it is very similar. Like the way it makes your lashes look is more on the spidery side, I guess you could say, like very thin and long. So yeah, this mascara is great for length. If that's what you guys are interested in, I would definitely go for this one. I just realized I have a lot of Rimmel. We'll do a L'Oreal one next. This is the Power Volume 24 Hour by L'Oreal. I would say this one is for, you know, if you want that volume to your lashes, and you can really tell by the brush. Like, before you go and buy a mascara, go look online and look at what the brush looks like, or if they have a tester, because that'll really tell you what it's going to do to your lashes. So for example, the one I just showed you before, that one's gonna give you a lot of length because the bristles are really strong and hard and there's a ton of them. So it's gonna really separate out the lashes all the way up to the very tip of it. Now this one is more thicker. It's a thicker brush. The bristles are more packed together. They're like fluffier looking. So this is what's going to give you that more of that volume. It's going to keep the product near like the very like start of your lash, and that way it looks like you have more lashes instead of like longer lashes. One thing you can do, by the way, is actually like combine two different mascaras. Like use one for lengthening first to get the length, and then use a mascara for volumizing so that you have a thickness on the base of the lash, which I have done before. Maybe I'll do a video about it so I can like explain it in more detail. But yeah, this would definitely be one for thickening up the lashes, and the formula is like super, super black. It's one thing with L'Oreal that you'll always get. If they say their stuff is black, it's going to be like the deepest black ever. Like even with their eyeliners and stuff. This is the Rimmel Lash Accelerator. I know you guys have seen me use this also in like almost every single makeup tutorial that I ever do when I'm applying mascara to the lower lash lines. I really don't like use this on top lash line. I feel like it doesn't do much because I'm kind of a girl that likes more volume than length, I guess you could say. But when it comes to my lower lashes, I really want them to be longer. They're so tiny, you can't even really see them, and they're like really light brown. It is the only one I've ever had that makes the lashes all the same length when I apply it. It just is one of the best lower lash mascaras I've ever used. And it's really the only one that I trust and I can rely on, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel if I used anything else, I mean, I would just immediately get the raccoon eye look like halfway through the day, or, you know, it makes my lashes look too clumpy, or just doesn't spread them out, you know? But this really helps my lower lashes, and I use it every single time. Love this stuff. Next up is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I would definitely say this is another one of my mostly used and top favorite ones. I love it because it does remind me of the L'Oreal Intenza Butterfly Mascara. I mean, they're very similar in the way that they work, where it actually gives you length and volume. You know, I feel like you could do either or depending on which way you apply it. Like if you go like this, horizontal, it'll give you the length, switch it and go like this, and you can really build that volume in there. This is a smaller brush. It does have a little bit of like a U shape to it. Sorry, there's a big truck going by right now. The bristles on the lower half here are longer, and then the bristles on the top half are shorter. It's like the perfect shape of my actual eye. Like, this is the way that my eye is shaped. So when I apply it, I don't find that it's like getting anywhere, or, you know, like, or getting everywhere. I'm like applying it all over my face. I'm making marks everywhere. It's not like that at all. It's a perfect shape brush. when you pull it out, a lot of product does stay on the tip of the brush, so you need to just, you know, wipe it off a little bit like that. I would say it does pick up more mascara than the Intenza one, so that's why I say it does give a little bit more volume. But I don't know, just kind of depends on what you want to do. But yeah, I love this mascara a lot. I probably have used this third most. It's really hard to say. I've used this first most, this second most, and then this third most, because actually when I'm not doing makeup tutorials, I don't usually put mascara on my lower lash line. So yeah, it would be 1, 2, 3. I said I wouldn't order them, but I'm kind of starting to order them. I'm trying to explain how much I love each one to you guys. Next is the Rimmel Wonder Lash. And this actually has argan oil in it, which I did not know, and I was using it and I had no idea. But yeah, it has argan oil in it. This is another great one. You guys know Rimmel. My voice keeps cracking. Rimmel, of course, you know, they always come out with like amazing mascaras. This is another one of their really good ones. This one is just really able to build a lot of length on the lashes. I would say, if I was to compare it to anything, it would be like the Benefit Their Real mascara, except the bristles are longer. So I actually feel like it's able to get even more length out of your lash. I really personally like it a lot because it is very conditioning for the lashes. Next up is this is the last drugstore one. It is the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Mascara. And I was just very curious about this for a really long time. I wasn't sure if I was gonna pick it up and try it out, just because I already have, you know, like so many favorites already. So, but I was really curious about it, you know, because I've tried everything from e.l.f. pretty much, except for their mascaras. And, you know, I really haven't heard many people talk about their mascaras either, so it was like kind of 50-50, and I was like, you know what, whatever, I'm just gonna buy it. I'm just gonna buy it, we're gonna see how it goes. This is a great mascara for giving you that really natural look, meaning that it'll just barely touch the lashes with mascara, and that's because the bristles themselves are so tiny and densely packed, so the lash doesn't really get into the brush and pick up the mascara like it would with all the other ones that I was talking about. It's more like it just barely touches the lash and just barely puts a little bit of mascara on it. So it gives you that really nice soft, that's a perfect word, soft. It makes them look soft and natural. Basically like that is your lash, like you didn't put any mascara on it, but you know you did type of thing. So if you're going for that no makeup look, this would definitely be the one that I would choose. Alright, we have 2 mascaras left. This is the Benefit Their Real, which I've been referencing a lot in the video. Pretty much everyone can use this, and I think that's why it is so popular and why everyone loves it so much, because it works for any type of eye shape, any type of lash length. It'll give you the length that you want because it has all those tiny little bristles on it. It is very small. The lash is able to really get into the brush, and you can just like give it that length. But it also works for volume. If you turn it this way, and then, you know, you just go into the lash like this, and you'll get the volume. I never have any smearing. I feel like it lasts a long time. Definitely one of my most, like the mascaras that I use that actually last the longest. And everything about it really is perfect. There is nothing bad to say. Everything that you want in a mascara, you will get with this one. And it definitely lives up to the hype. I mean, if you ever wondered if it is worth buying it, it really is, because it'll go with any eye look you do. Just one coat, it'll look more on the natural side. A few coats, you can get it really dramatic. This is probably the best mascara I think that has come out in a really long time, especially high-end versions. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. Now, I am a huge fan of this now, after using it, and it actually completely dried up. I have no more left, I have to get another one. But when I first bought this, when you pull the brush out, I would say it is very globby, as in like globs of it come out, globs of it go onto your eye, and it's almost kind of hard to work with. But I think after a few uses, this is one of the mascaras where you need to use it a few times so that the product can really like dispense itself into the brush, and that way you're not applying too much onto your eye. I mean, I guess you could, if you wanted to, wipe it off. This is one of those mascaras, you guys, where you might need to wipe it off. But I really liked this because even though it got really thick and globby, you just have to really work with it, like really brush it out, like keep going on your eye. This one will take a little bit longer to apply because you really need to work with it. Work out the globs, work it into the lash. With one coat of this, you'll automatically get that dramatic look because it is such a thick black formula. But that's why I like it, because I don't have any other mascaras that are like this, that'll just give me the dramatic look that I want right in the first go. You know, I don't have to do a ton of layers to get it. You'll immediately get that length and that volume that you want. But you just have to work with it, you know, like really take the time to spread out the mascara onto the lash. I'm gonna pick up another one, I would recommend this to you guys. Just know that it'll take more time to apply it, but you'll get there and you'll be able to get that really, really nice, like thick lash look, which I do like sometimes. Depends on the mood that I'm in. That's everything, guys. That's all the mascaras that I've been loving recently. Pretty much they're all really, really different. I think some are sort of similar, but mostly they all have like different things about them that I like. But when it comes to a mascara, I guess it's kind of hard to find one that does everything for you. Yeah, hopefully I was just able to give like a little bit more review for you guys on each mascara, and maybe it was a little bit helpful for you guys. If you found it helpful, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know if you want any more of these type of like review videos, or like tops, or like top 10s or favorites or something like that. I actually really enjoyed doing this one, and I didn't realize which ones I loved so much and why until I did this video. I feel like I am more educated now about why I love each mascara after talking about it. But those are my top 10 favorite mascaras that I really, really love and would definitely recommend to you guys. Just comment down below if you have any questions. I'll make sure to answer all of you. And that's gonna be it though for this video. Let me know also how you like the natural lighting, if you want me to continue it. I guess that's it. So thanks for watching, guys. I love you all very much, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Hey. Guys, I hope I'm in focus. I know that I'm yellow right now, but maybe to you guys I look okay. This mascara is in the shade Extreme Black. I have a hair attached to it right now. This is so cute. So cute. Get off of me. Okay. Oh, itch. So, this mascara. Alright, I got a new phone, by the way. It's the HTC Desire 816, and it's really cool. I gotta get a new case though, because this thing is obviously not going to protect it if it falls. I just wanted it because it was white. I like white. It's just classy and simple and clean looking, but this case is not going to do anything for this except actually probably aid it in breaking it if I was to drop it. So I need to get a new case. But yeah, I got a new phone, by the way, and today's the first day I started using it, and I like it a lot. Let me know if you guys have that phone, what you think about it. Because my other one had absolutely no battery power at all. Like, it would die in like 10 minutes of me using it. Actually, it would die even if I didn't even use it. That's how bad it was. And then I don't know, I feel like it's time for an upgrade. I feel like I'm not in focus. I think it's because I keep moving. I feel that it just is able to like build gotta turn off my Ariana Grande.